Ladies and gentlemen, boy, it is like all hell has broken loose out here. The wind is blowing, the rain is pouring, the thunder and lightning. You got the whole 9 yards going on right now. Crazy. This came out in The Guardian. Thank you, Kellyanne Phillips, for sending this story, one of my subscribers. It appears this Trump supporter, Frederic Eshelman, he is suing the Trump campaign because he gave them $2.5 million to fight against voter fraud. And now he wants his money back. You know why? Because even as a Trump supporter, he knows all of this voter fraud is BS. He knows it. You don't ask for your money back and you think this is real. He knows it's not real. So this came out November 28th, 2020. A Trump supporter who donated $2.5 million to help expose and prosecute claims of fraud in the presidential election wants his money back after what he says are disappointing results. Frederic Eshelman, a businessman from North Carolina, said he gave the money to True the Vote, a pro-Trump election ethics group in Texas that promised to file lawsuits in seven swing states as part of its push to investigate, litigate, and expose suspected illegal balloting and fraud in the 2020 general election. Man, you should have saved that $2.5 million. I don't know what the hell you were thinking. But according to a lawsuit, Eshelman filed this last week in Houston, first reported by Bloomberg. True the Vote dropped its legal action and discontinued its validate in the 2020 campaign, then refused to return his call when he demanded an explanation. The founder of Eshelman Ventures LLC, a venture capital company, said he was repeatedly asking for updates on these lawsuits, and apparently they were avoiding him. I think it's safe to say where that money went. That money went in their pockets, y'all. That money went in their pockets. That's where it went. And so, they were avoiding him. And then when he was able to get someone on the phone, they were giving vague responses, empty promises, lack of success of True the Vote efforts to challenge the outcome appears to minor that of the president himself, whose team lost 38 court actions. Listen now, y'all. The Trump campaign has lost 38 court filings. They have lost. Man, you lost in court 38 times. That's a lot. Since November 3rd election, most recently in Pennsylvania, where, that federal judge dragged the hell out of Trump's legal team, said the case had no merit. He said lawyers don't decide the election, the voters do. He wasn't having it. True the Vote did not immediately return an email from The Guardian seeking comment. True the Vote did not respond to Bloomberg's request for comment. I guess they ain't responsible. They ain't responding to no damn body. They got $2.5 million. They're like, we ain't got to respond to nobody. So they said, they are seeking to blame outside forces for the election loss. It's everybody's fault except for Trump. It's not his fault, y'all. He's not responsible for his own loss. It's voter fraud. So while we stand by the voter testimony that was brought forth, barriers to advancing our arguments, coupled with constraints on time, made it necessary for us to pursue a different path, the group claims, announcing that it had withdrawn legal filings in Georgia, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. Yeah, because you lost in all four states. All four states were won by Joe Biden, the Democratic president elect. Our mission is much bigger than just one election. It's about repairing the system for all future elections. It continues. Like the Trump campaign's own legal filings, which have been based on scant evidence. However, the True to Vote statement did not detail any proof. It claimed that it had support the allegations of election fraud. Eshelman, a former chief executive of a pharmaceutical company, claims that his lawsuit claims in his lawsuit that the nonprofit offered a refund to him of $1 million. Because they squandered the rest of it. Those people, them people running that organization probably never saw that much money in their life. You know, they pounced on that. So they offered to refund him $1 million if he would drop his plans to sue the group. He is seeking a return of the full $2.5 million that he says he wired to the organization with instructions. So what he did was he did it in two wirings, one for $2 million and a second wiring for $500,000. So the first one for $2 million was sent on November 5th, and the second one for $500,000 was on the 13th of November. Mm-mm-mm. You know, he got a case of trusting his own people and he got screwed over. They screwed his butt. Man, ain't no way in hell there is a political party in this country I would donate that kind of money to, because both of them are full of crap. you you don't get nothing. Now, if you're rich, yeah, you get all them tax breaks and you get perks. But for the little guy, you don't get nothing. But y'all, please tell me what you think about what you think about this man. He gave $2 million and he's now gotta file a legal suit to try to get his money back. Shouldn't have gave it to them in the first place. But please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. But see, ladies and gentlemen, American society made it possible for him to throw that kind of money around because of who and what he is, a white male. Peace, family.